The off-season around the association was quite an interesting one. Now the NBA season has come, and it kicks off on Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, with the Boston Celtics as the host of the Philadelphia 76ers, followed by the reigning NBA champion Golden State Warriors, who is taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. This NBA season has the prospect to be one of the most competitive seasons ever. In this video, we will analyze each conference. First up, the Western Conference. The teams under this conference that will be predicted are Memphis Grizzlies, 57-25. Memphis Grizzlies is considered to be among the most exciting and dynamic young teams in NBA history. This young team is led by the 23-year-old sensation Ja Morant, who took the lead by storm with his explosive style of play. The Memphis Grizzlies have built a team with a phenomenal depth around Ja Morant, along with youthful and growing players like Dillon Brooks and Desmond Bane, among others. This team has Steven Adams as a veteran force in the middle because of his role as a leader in the center position. With such a foundation, coupled with the improving young guys, the Grizzlies might find themselves atop the West in the NBA standings this season. Denver Nuggets, 53-29. The Denver Nuggets faced a lot of injuries, sufferings over the past 2 seasons because they ran to the Western Conference Finals in the 2020 playoffs. The Denver Nuggets is led by Nikola Jokic, who is a back-to-back MVP as well as a dominant force. He is considered to be a nightmare for defenders as he can score at any time, and he is also a gifted passer. Players like Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray have a lot of changes to adjust to when they return because they will undoubtedly have to take some pressure off of Nikola Jokic. The Denver Nuggets had an off-season under-the-radar acquisition trade for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, a 3-and-D quality wing that will bring a new factor to the Denver team. With all of this in place, the Denver Nuggets have a bright season ahead. Los Angeles Lakers, 51-31. The Los Angeles Lakers are a team that might have a comeback this season. However, they missed the playoffs, which were 10th in the NBA standings last season, just after winning the championship 2 seasons ago. The missed playoffs made the Lakers restructure their roster around LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers decided to keep Russell Westbrook for the beginning of the season and hoped that under the scheme of the new head coach Darvin Ham, he would play better. The younger players' roles around the core should help the Lakers improve incredibly. The Lake show depends on the health of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The Los Angeles Lakers didn't find their groove because Anthony Davis missed a considerable amount of time last season. Once the Los Angeles Lakers stay healthy, they could get right back in the mix for a championship. Golden State Warriors, 50-32. The NBA defending champion Warriors are coming right back into contention this season. They have an incredible roster with players like Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green. The Dubs have solid depth and star power to go head-to-head with any team in the league. Golden State Warriors can be on track to be in the title hunt if the argument between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green doesn't affect the team's chemistry. Los Angeles Clippers, 49-33. Because of the return of Kawhi Leonard from injury, the Los Angeles Clippers will be among the top teams in the NBA standings in the West. The team's roster is one of the deepest in the league because it is centered around Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When John Wall is added to the team, it will be helpful, thereby giving the Los Angeles Clippers another facet to their roster. With such depth and star power at their disposal, the team will be a tough team to reckon with out west. Phoenix Suns, 47-35. Even though the Phoenix Suns crumbled in the playoffs last season, they still have a very good team. The Phoenix Suns are led by the Big Three, which comprises DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, with Cameron Johnson and Mikal Bridges as complementary pieces around them. The Suns had their fair share of off-season drama, with Robert Sarver, the owner, getting a 1-year suspension which led to the search for a team buyer. Another rumor was that DeAndre Ayton was lost before the teams matched the Indiana Pacers offer sheet to retain the big man. The Phoenix Suns will have to keep all the outside distractions in control and out of mind to book a space in the NBA Finals. New Orleans Pelicans, 46-36. One team that is ready to have its breakout is the New Orleans Pelicans. They are already on the path of a breakthrough by their play-in and are also in the first round behind CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram. The New Orleans Pelicans will be a formidable team to go against due to the return of Zion Williamson. Though they will miss out on the top 6 in the West, however, will finish 7th in the NBA standings. Now that we have predicted some of the teams under the Western Western Conference, let's find out what predictions Tonto sees from the Eastern Conference. Let's go. Up next, Eastern Conference. The teams to be predicted under this conference are Philadelphia 76ers, 54-28. The Philadelphia 76ers should be among the NBA's standings top teams, with James Harden, who is more in shape this season, next to Joel Embiid, PJ Tucker, and DeAnthony Melton. The emergence of Tyrese Maxey will significantly help make the 76ers an elite team. Milwaukee Bucks, 52-30. The Milwaukee Bucks are known to be a proven competitor in the East, with their big three players who are Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday. Even though Chris Middleton will be out of the games for a few weeks, it will still be hard for other teams to take Milwaukee down. Cleveland Cavaliers, 51-31. Though the Cavaliers finished last season as the 9th seed in the NBA standings, they had a fantastic offseason. Their trade for Donovan Mitchell adds another star to the Cavaliers' core, making them an instant contender. Boston Celtics, 50-32. Though the Celtics were in the NBA Finals in the past season, it won't be an easy journey back for them. Ime Udoka, the head coach, was suspended for the season because of his relationship with a member of the Celtics staff. The Boston Celtics appointed Joe Mazzulla to be the head coach for this season. He will be looking to merge Malcolm Brogdon and Blake Griffin into their rotation. Another person out until the end of the year is Robert Williams due to his injury. Brooklyn Nets, 49-33. Even with Brooklyn Nets offseason filled with rumors, they still enter the season with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant on the roster. If Brooklyn Nets create chemistry between the players, they would be able to compete primarily with their talent and depth. They will also have the upper hand with the presence of the big three, which are Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, and Kevin Durant. Miami Heat, 48-34. The offseason for the Miami Heat was relatively quiet, despite rumors going around of a big move. Even with the loss of PJ Tucker, they are still a great competitor in the East, with their culture and talented core led by Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, who are stars. The key for the Miami Heat is Tyler Herro, who received a whopping 4-year, $120 million extension. Atlanta Hawks, 46-36. The Hawks were eliminated in the first round, which led to their removal from the Eastern Conference Finals. In the offseason, the Hawks aggressively purchased DeJounte Murray, who will pair with Trae Young in the backcourt. Even with their talents and experience in how to have a great season, they will finish just outside the top 6 in the NBA standings. Toronto Raptors, 44-38. The presence of a good coach and an established culture makes Toronto Raptors a quality roster. Though they haven't been in a championship since Kawhi Leonard left, they are still a proven playoff team. This team should be looked out for because they just might blow our minds this season. Chicago Bulls, 42-40. Even with the fact that the Chicago Bulls did not make as much improvement as the last offseason, the addition of role players like Andre Drummond and Goran Dragic improved their depth. The absence of Lonzo Ball for a significant time this season will be significantly felt because it will take away from how much success they can have. However, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine will lead them to some wins. Everyone knows that there are teams that are tanking toward the bottom in the NBA. Regardless, it will be a highly competitive season in both conferences. As a basketball fan, you need to get ready for the most exciting basketball season presently, which could also become historical. Put on your favorite jersey, book your seats in the stadium, or watch it from the confines of your homes, and let's ride this exciting roller coaster together. We've gotten to the end of this video. Thank you for sticking with us till the end. Kindly leave your thoughts for us in the comment section.